Welcome back to our channel, guys.
Hey.
Happy New Year and welcome to 2024.
Yay, we made it.
I cannot believe that 2023 is already over. It flew by, and it's just crazy how fast time flies by.
Yeah, and it's amazing how different so far 2024 has been than 2023.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's only been a couple days and it's so much different.
It is.
It's in good spirits for all this kind of good weather. So
yeah.
the sun is shining, the days are wasting, so I say, let's get it. Yeah. We are going to be building some animal pens, basically, in this whole cleared area.
Yeah.
And we kind of have an idea of what we want to do with it. I think it's going to be, what did we say? It was going to be like a 20 by 20. We want to cut it in half. I don't know how yet. Build some animal enclosures, have the dogs on one side, and hopefully one of our goals for this year is to get some goats.
Yeah.
We got to get going.
Yeah.
This is going to be a raking party and a leaf blowing party, guys. The Rake Master 9000.
Yes, my new and improved rake that I got last year. It's gonna carry on into 2024. Yes. So Anthony is getting the mulcher out here because I want to mulch some of these leaves, not all of them, because there is quite a bit over here. I only needed roughly about 6 bags. It's like a bag per garden bed out there. But mulch them down and actually fix my garden beds because the dogs have totally destroyed them. There's big holes in them. They've picked a couple of them out for like their bathroom area. So after we move the dogs from the garden over here, I can go back over to the garden, get my dirt and all my leaves back in order with mulch leaves, and hopefully save it and give it a few months to kind of settle down before I actually start growing again this year.
I'll put the pile like right here for now.
Oh, in between the...
Yeah, so it's easier for you to just wheelbarrow it when we need it.
Yeah.
And then the rest, I'll just use the leaf blower, a big backpack leaf blower. Clear all that stuff out.
Yeah, and we'll just maybe keep shoving them towards the back.
Yeah.
Whatever we don't use. Yeah.
I know with goats, I know like you can just put a fence around those trees and they're great.
Yeah.
I understand that, but we want to make sure the fence line, everything we do is leveled out and it looks really nice. And it's ready to go for the dogs too. You know, I don't want them to be loafing on leaves and stuff. Plus, when we build the doghouse, I want it to be nice, you know?
Yeah.
Level and comfy and safe and warm and cool and all that stuff.
Yeah, and like you were just mentioning too, you know, we got to be able to see the ground. The leaves right here, guys, are piled very high.
Yes,
so it definitely needs to get cleared out a little bit so we can kind of see what we're working with before we can even get to work. Last bag.
This should be enough mulch for your gardens, right?
I think so. That's
just a small top layer you need, right?
Yeah, just to cover basically all the dirt. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But man,
6 bags should be enough.
This is some good
mulch.
Mulch, yeah.
All right, get to use Old Faithful once again. So we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna want the first one to go, babe. Maybe lined up right here.
With the shed?
Yeah, with the corner. I want to be able to get around it when we're building it and actually work on it. And if a tree's in the way, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
What? Wow, new stakes.
I know. It's been a while.
Yeah, the ones we had before when we did like Thunderdome's deck and all them, they were really beat up, or a couple of them were even just little random pieces of cedar we had lying around.
Yeah, actual sticks.
Yeah, just sticks of cedar.
I mean, the good thing is if we need to move it, we can.
Yeah. You don't have to put the stakes in like super good right now.
No, I'm not. That's why I'm just barely doing it like that. Okay. Now 20 feet that way.
Okay. Inside or outside?
Outside. Triangle calculator I have for a right triangle. All right. It's saying that it should be 28.3 feet. This one's too short.
Okay, so we need to move what?
Well, I need to move this big guy out.
These roosters are just making my... They were doing fine until just, I don't know what happened. Something sparked them. One more lap around with the string now.
Yep.
All the cats have joined us. I don't know what's going on.
They're having a grand old time.
I know, they weren't over here when we were running the leaf blower and the mulcher. They were like, nope, it's too loud and crazy over there. I don't want to hang out. But now that we're done, they're like, oh, okay, I can come chill over here with you guys. No problem.
Here, pull that one. Yep, pull that one when I pull this one. Good.
We're gonna try to figure out where to put the gates, but we decided we're gonna, because we mentioned it, divide this area in half. So we figured we're gonna put a stake in the middle and do the string down the middle. That way we know where half's at, and then we'll figure out kind of where the gate should go outside.
Yep.
Okay, just want to double check.
Oh, we're good. Well, like the chicken coops, we use like cedars that we got around the property, which I thought about doing so everything matches here, like perfectly. But those, I wanted to build them that way just in case I needed to expand it or make them, you know, smaller for whatever reason, or get rid of them completely and build it somewhere else.
Yeah, move them.
That's why we didn't cement any of those in the ground.
No,
We didn't
nothing.
cement any of that. But there's, I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Told you guys they would. So they're still standing great.
Yeah, they are. They're, nothing's really happened. So I'm sure you guys can hear that all the chickens are crowing. I think every single rooster out of the baby flock are all crowing.
Yep.
And some of them have some really nice crows. Other ones are still working on making them perfect. And there's some other ones that are kind of like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, we'll yell at them and say, that was weak. Yeah, weak. Try it again, because, yeah. Better luck next time. All right, you got the last one in?
Last one.
All right.
And I'm kind of debating, it's a big debate,
Okay.
of putting a gate in the middle.
Oh, so you can open
So you
up.
can go to both, like when you're inside.
Yeah, or he'll open up both sides at one if you needed to ever
Yeah.
in the future. That's not a bad idea.
It's not, right?
No.
It'd be, I mean, easy. We'll just use one of the stakes that's going to be there already and just make a gate
Yeah.
in between one of the posts.
Mhm.
So, but with goats, what I want, I mean, that'd be something good, right? Have their, you know, house on one side, their lean-to on one side,
Yeah, they're shelter.
play area on the other,
Yeah.
kind of a thing, right? And then if we wanted to keep them out of here so we can clean it or feed or whatever, and then open the gate, let them go eat or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with the dogs.
Yeah.
So I think I might do that. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad idea.
Dairy goats. I got to do a lot more research. I know some people that have goats and have had goats for a while, but I'd love to have some dairy goats. I think those are like the dwarf
Norwegian.
Nigerian,
Yeah.
right? Like when we were at the meetup, was it 2 years ago? At the
Expo.
Yeah, the expo.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
The Max, they were talking about goats, and she said, I think it was, and don't quote me on this, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I thought about it, but
Yeah.
the Nigerian dwarfs, I think that's the breed, but they can produce milk up to like 9 months out of the year.
Yeah. I think it was those ones.
And they have a higher fat content in their milk.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good for cheese.
Mm-hmm. Cream, butter.
Cream, butter, and drinking.
Yeah.
I like goat milk personally. I've had it a bunch. And then I want those, and I want like boar goats, meat goats.
Yeah.
And I know goats are gonna be a gigantic pain in the you-know-what to keep in this gate. So we are, or in this fence line and everything. So we are keeping that in mind as
we go.
The build is coming up.
Yeah. So I was gonna say too, I'm kind of glad we're doing this now because one, will be ready if and when we get goats. Mm-hmm. We don't have to go, oh man, we gotta rush and build something really fast. Yeah. We'll be ready, and hopefully with the dogs and stuff in there, they can kind of like, maybe like kind of lead us down if they can get out.
Yeah,
like a trial run.
We're gonna use the dogs as the guinea pigs.
There you go, too. Guinea pigs, yeah.
All kinds of cool stuff, I don't know.
Yeah. He came over to get some loves.
He did, because, you know, he might have heard there's gonna be a can getting opened on later today. Yeah. So he's, you know, showing how much he loves me, and don't forget about me.
Yeah, give me that extra can.
Mm-hmm. He thinks he's a lion anyway. Look at this. His mane.
Yeah. Ferocious beast right there.
He thinks he's a panther. He does. He walks around here thinking, I'm gonna get every mouse. Yeah. You know, and he don't do nothing.
No. Besides loaf.
Yeah.
He's good at that. Right, Midnight?
Well, now that we got all that done, I think that's about it for today. We're gonna have to get back on this tomorrow because it's already getting late. All right, guys, it's the next day. We are back at it once again.
Yeah.
We did get everything marked yesterday, as you've seen, kind of.
Well, now we really have it all marked. Went around and spray painted all the little stakes we got in the ground.
Yep, brought the auger over. We are ready to hit it and get this project underway.
Yeah, really underway.
Yes. Finally, some of these.
Yeah, again.
That we bought like a year ago. We already used some more of them. Yeah. We need 21 of these things. 21. It'll probably actually be better if we dig this up, I guess. But I want to get the most straight ones that we have because we have been letting them sit here to dry out over the past year. Because when we got them, they were like soaked. So some of them could have bowed a little tiny bit, but you know what? Not really.
No.
So that's fortunate.
Yeah.
That's one.
My poor grass.
Be all right.
I know.
That's the good thing about having a small truck, though. You can weasel your way in tight, small spots.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't use the side-by-side right now because it is dead. I went to go try it on, use it the other day to actually put the Christmas decorations away with all those totes, and yeah, I went to go start it and it wouldn't start, so.
It's the cold.
It's the cold, and I'm sure it does need a new battery. It's been a little while, and like you said, it's cold, and I don't think that thing's moved in a little while. So that's something we'll fix here soon, I'm sure. Just like in true Arkansas fashion, you can't dig holes anywhere without either finding a rock or some roots that are in the way. So there's a couple holes that we could not get down all the way with the auger, but Anthony has got the solution for that problem right there.
No.
But I will say it is a lot more work using the post hole digger than the auger. Yeah, you hear
a rock or a root?
One of them, it looked like a root. I think that one's the root one. No,
That's a rock.
that is a rock.
Look at that.
Look at that size of rock.
Right where I need to dig.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Causing issues.
Yeah. Look at the size of these rocks that were inside this hole. Yeah, right where we're digging. I mean, look at these things. Look at this. 2 of them back to back.
Ridiculous.
And I will say, there was roots in the way too. So it wasn't just the rocks we were battling. Also roots. Anthony and I think it kind of looks like a teepee in here a little bit. Or a old war fort, you know?
Yeah.
With like spikes on top.
Stay out.
Yeah. Kind of get a layout of kind of how it's gonna look. Like there's the gate, there's one gate, and then this post we gotta dig it down just a little bit further. But this will be the second gate right here.
Well, we got to dig all of them down 2 feet.
Yeah. So I don't know if we'll be able to cement these in today. Because like we mentioned, it is supposed to be raining here this week and a little bit next week. So we'll see what we can do for today.
We got to get these plums somehow. There's so many of them. I don't want to use braces on every single one. This is going to be a very lengthy process. I want to make sure that the posts are spread apart the way they're supposed to be. And then we're going to have to plumb every single one of them out. Right? And then concrete them in. So I'm using these boards right here just to make sure that these posts are the same, the correct distance that I want them to be. Because these are the fence posts that we're going to be using, or the boards. And then we're going to have to go around and plumb every single one of these posts, which is going to be very time consuming.
Yeah. Got a lot of posts going on over here.
Which is all right.
Yeah, 21 to be precise.
Yeah. Let's make sure. This is a rough, you know, because I don't know, because obviously none of these are plumb right now.
No.
You know.
They're not even straight.
No, I know that. They're not plumb, they're not nothing. So I want to make sure that these holes are all lined up. So if we have to dig more,
yeah,
you know, different directions, we can.
Yeah. Before we concrete.
Yeah. Before we concrete.
Yeah. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Like these, you know.
I'll hold this one. How about that?
Yeah, this is just because there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. It's going to take a little bit of time to do all this.
We have come up with a master plan on how to make sure that these are all in line and plumb and level.
Kinda, anyway.
Yeah.
It's more of a making sure that the boards are all going to be able to go around the perimeter and without having to move too many holes.
Yeah. Yeah, or dig holes out a little bit bigger. One of the two. So, they're not level. Nothing's really happened yet. We're just going around right now and just putting in these bottom boards right now.
Just to hold on to them.
Yeah, hold on. And then we also want to make sure that all of these posts are in the right location.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, because as you guys know, sometimes when you're augering down something, you might, you know, just move slightly as you're augering and you end up augering a totally different way than you expected to.
Well, I can already tell you, like, that middle one right there needs to go back.
This one? Or this one?
That other one.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah, and then this one you can kind of see it needs to go over some.
Yeah.
So this is going to be kind of a lengthy process for us. I think our first hardest task so far of 2024 is making sure these posts are good. Yeah, and you were just telling me it shouldn't be so bad.
Well, I only got to cut one little piece out.
Yeah, and I even said, well, until you hit a rock.
Yeah.
And then it won't be so
It's usually how it is.
Yeah.
But to extend the hole, like I'm doing, usually isn't too bad.
Nah, once the big portion of the hole is there.
Yeah, because then you're just scraping.
Yeah. So this so far is our first hole that's not right.
Well, it's because we hit a rock.
Yeah, or a root or something, and it threw off the track.
Yeah.
You know?
I told Roxanne, I said, man, we did the same thing we did with the deck. We should have left the string.
Oh, yeah.
Why'd we take the string off again? Oh, no, we just did. I said, I know, we did it again. We should have left that string.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, lesson learned.
It'll be good. All right.
It's really hard to tell if they're in line when they're not level, so I'm just trying to stare at just the holes.
I know, I think that one needs to go back too, though.
This one? This one right here?
Which is okay. Just a little bit. If not, then we have extra space.
Yeah, it can't do any harm by making the hole come forward more or back.
No.
Well, we've been busy getting it for a little while here. And we're working on the last side right now. But we got here, hold on. My hands are full. But we got this side in line, that back side, and this side. All in line. And
I'm using stakes to make sure the boards don't move.
yeah.
Well, guys, as you can see, it's kind of dark outside.
Yeah, we were working at it for a little bit.
It took us a giant majority of the day. It's pretty much dinner time right now.
Yeah.
Just to get the perimeter posts in the ground, we did have to dig out a ton of the holes.
Yeah, somewhere along the way, the auger kind of shifted everything like 9 inches over. So
Yeah, combined.
yeah, we had to go
So-
back through and fix those.
So by the time we got to the front, and that's why I put these bottom boards right here to make sure it was square and it wasn't an open square or nothing, and it was by almost a foot.
Yeah.
So we had to go back and dig a whole bunch of holes.
Move a bunch of posts.
But none of those boards are, just if you're wondering, those are not permanent.
No.
Those are just to make sure the perimeter's in spot or in place where it needs to be.
Yep.
I put some stakes all the way around to kind of help level them out, but we still do need to come back here and level them and plumb them. You know, we'll plumb them.
Before we concrete them in.
Yeah, but it's getting dark already. It's getting really cold. It's supposed to snow tonight, so
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
I got my big jacket on. I've been complaining about how cold I've been.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. So hopefully we can get back on this tomorrow. Not 100% sure. The weather is going to let us know if we can. So, but thanks for being here on this video, guys. We do appreciate every single one of you.
Yes.
Stay safe, stay motivated, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.